My name is Tyler Lawa once again. If you are my first time watcher, please click the subscribe button and press the bell so that every time I upload a video, you're going to see it. First of all, I want to thank the Ekiti State Governor, Governor Kayode Fayemi. He has done wonderfully well this time around. Through the Ministry of Justice, he has established the sex offender list. Yes, kudos to you. I wish other state governments can emulate that. And ironically, the first victim, the first name on that list is a man of God by Reverend Asateru Gabriel. Just imagine a man of God sexually assaulting a 7-year-old girl. Just imagine. Well, anyway, he has been charged and will be jailed for 5 years imprisonment, and his name is now on the sex offender list. Yes, at least. It's a right step. By the time they start doing this, it will serve as a deterrent to others, and it will reduce the menace of people sexually assaulting people. Why? It's just a 7-year-old girl, and the man of God is sexually assaulting her. Why? Governor Abiodun Fayemi, that's good. That's the right step in the right direction. Well, you got to name and shame these people. At least it will reduce the menace of a 55-year-old girl raping 2-year-old girl, a 45-year-old man raping a 7-year-old girl, and we've had stories, many stories, uncountable stories. So by doing this, it's the right direction. When you name and shame, it will serve a deterrent to their family, to their community, and please put their name around public domain in the state so that anytime they see that, they will know this man is a sex offender. So it will serve as a warning and warning to others so that they will stop doing such, at least to reduce it for some time. So I'm happy about that. In other crimes, that's what they do. If you are charged, your says you are charged court and it's true, you just put your name on the sex offender list. They will put your name around social media, your immediate community, that you won't do such again. That will serve as a lesson to others. Why are we doing that? Yeah. Secondly, I'm going to Samson Siasia. Just yesterday, we were told he's banned for life. Just imagine that. So that he has lost his career as a coach, and that is his main source of livelihood. And some weeks back, we are told his mother was kidnapped. So that's a triple jeopardy. His mother is kidnapped. FIFA has banned him. Secondly, he's going to pay a $50,000 fine. Just imagine that. $50,000 fine. And you are banned for life. And your mom has been kidnapped. That's triple jeopardy. I pray for him. But he has said he's going to fight it. Let's see how far his fight would go. Because for the last 1 year, they've banned 2 officials. Well, I think one in 2 African countries. I've forgotten the name of the countries for now. But I know they banned 2 African coaches with the same this match fixing problem. That's what I was told they were banned for. I don't know why something like such can't learn a lesson or two. Which have learned a lesson or two from that incident. Well, he says he's going to fight. Let's see how his fight would go. So please let me know your comments about the ban. Does it worth it? I was told he was involved in 1 or 2 match fixing, but FIFA didn't tell us which match he fixed. Just told us they've been carrying out the investigation the past 6 or 7 months. So we don't know which match he fought. Let me. What's your views about that? What's your views? Is it right? Should he do that? Should he have support? What do you think? Let me hear your views. Let me hear your views about that. Now let's go to El Zaki now. Yes, it was a hot topic last week. We were told he went for medical treatment in India. Before he was granted that you are told the governor of Kaduna don't want him to go, but eventually the federal government allowed him to go. He went there. Before he got to India, we were told he was asked for his visa in Dubai before he got to India. When he got to India again, he heard stories that he wanted a 5-star hotel. I was like, is he going for medical tourism or what? Did he get here for summer? What? I was surprised at medical tourism, 5-star hotel. What for? I thought you told us you were going to India for checkup because we were told there's some amount of lead in his blood. and is as an own man, he needs to be checked up. He needs that medical treatment. Because we know what happened some weeks back when a man from China State was killed, a journalist was killed, and so a bus or two was burnt down in Abuja. We saw the video. So we know what that would have caused before they allowed him to go to India. When he got to India, he said, I haven't had a interview of his. He was saying Kirikiri is better than the Indian hospital. To make matters more funny, not even interesting, it was just funny. He came back the 4th day. I've never seen somebody who went for medical treatment in the country and came back the 4th day. Anyway, somebody that went for ordinary air pain, he spent like 1, 2, or 2 months. So he went for medical checkup and he came back the 4th day. That's funny to me. Anyway, for me, I want the federal government to do something about the health system. It's in decay. Do something about the health system. Since we have done here in Nigeria, we have many experts abroad. Bring them home, give them the facilities to operate. They will perform wonderfully well. You have doctors in the United States, UK, performing good. Do something about the health system so that people will come back home. The Nigerians will come back home and come and do their own quota towards upgrading the health sector in our country. We have many, oh God. Let me just plead it. In short, please government, do something about the health system. Do something about the system that things of this would not happen. Please. We that can't afford going to abroad for medical treatment, we can go there straight. Somebody just went there for just a medical checkup. You can go to UCH. There are many hospitals you can go to. Just to start about that system. That nobody will go abroad again to go and do any sort of medical checkup. Please, the government, we are begging. So, my viewers, what do you think about that? Let me know your views. Is it okay for us to go to abroad for medical checkup? What if you don't have money? What are you going to do? Let me know your views, guys. Let me know your views. Put your comment below. Let me read the review so we can talk one-on-one. Let me know your views. Yeah, it's the boy Tayo. Next week, I will see you again for more interesting gist. Bye-bye for now, and have a blessed weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.